At 7:52 a.m., a chill that had nothing to do with the morning air settled over school crossing guard Arthur. Through the thick mist, a tall, cloaked figure materialized. It was like a smudge on the world, a place where the light was wrong. He blinked and it was gone. The next day it was back. Less like smoke now, more like a shadow given form. A shape, not quite a hand, lifted and gestured vaguely toward the street. That night, his sleep was a chaotic mess of screeching tires, a flash of a skeletal finger pointing accusingly, and a sense of crushing failure. On the third day, the dread was a knot in his stomach. The figure stood solid, its black cloak so dark it seemed to drink the morning light. A skeletal hand, bone white and sharp, extended from the robes, pointing with chilling certainty at a blue sedan. Arthur froze. His mind screamed at him to act, but his body was paralyzed. He watched the car pass and a wave of icy despair washed over him. His dream that night was terrifyingly vivid. He saw the scene from a distance, watching another version of himself frozen in fear as the blue sedan drove past. Then the perspective slammed into that Arthur's body as the car struck him. He felt a phantom impact, then watched himself bleed out on the pavement. The dream shifted. He was a ghost watching paramedics fail, watching the wraith loom over his own corpse, and under its hood he saw his own face, twisted in a silent, eternal scream. He awoke in a cold sweat. He understood now. This wasn't a haunting, it was a warning. On the fourth day, he was a wreck, fueled by terror. As the clock struck 7:52, it appeared, its skull face burning, its jaw gaping. The skeletal hand shot out, pointing at a green hatchback. This time, Arthur moved. He threw himself in front of the car, stop sign held high. The driver slammed on the brakes, horn blaring. As the driver cursed him, Arthur looked back. The wraith was gone, dissolved into black smoke. That night, he sat in his armchair, a glass of whiskey shaking in his hand, a news report droning on the TV. Tragedy this morning, the anchor said, as a local crossing guard was killed in a hit and run at 7:52 a.m. Arthur's photo appeared on screen. He looked down. His hands were becoming transparent. The wraith appeared beside him, and now he could see its decaying face clearly. It was him. He touched his own face. The flesh came off in chunks, revealing the skull underneath. The cloak materialized around him. The next morning at 7:52 a.m., he was the wraith, trying to warn his past self. But the loop was fracturing. The car he'd stopped yesterday now hit a cyclist. As Arthur raised his skeletal hand to warn a past that could no longer be saved, another wraith shimmered into existence beside him, its hollow eyes fixed on the new victim.